We're going to learn Perek Aleph Mishnah Beis. This Mishnah has two cases. The first case is that if a person builds a sukkah, and next to the sukkah there's a tree that's planted, and there are branches and leaves that are hanging from the sukkah on top of his chach, then his sukkah, it's pasol. It's considered as if his sukkah is inside of a house. Just like when the Yidden left Mitzrayim and they were in the desert, Hashem provided the Ananei HaKavod, the clouds of glory, to protect them from the sun. There was nothing dividing between these clouds and the sky that was above it. So too, when we build our sukkah, we have to make sure that there's nothing dividing between the schach and the sky that's above it. Now, the second case of the Mishnah is, what is the din if a person builds sukkah al gabe sukkah? They build one sukkah, and then on top of that, they build a second sukkah. So in other words, the schach of the bottom sukkah is also used as the floor of the top sukkah. So in a case where the schach of the bottom sukkah is shaky, it's not so secure, and theoretically, a person could go to the top sukkah, but they would only be able to do that with difficulty. There is a machlokes in our Mishnah. The first opinion, the Tanna Kama, says that the bottom sukkah is pasol, it is not kosher, and only the top sukkah is kosher. However, the second opinion, Rabbi Yehuda, argues and says that the bottom sukkah is kosher. Since you can only use the top sukkah with difficulty, then we don't consider that to be a sukkah. So we only look at the bottom sukkah. And as long as the schach of the top sukkah is not higher than 20 amos, than the floor of the bottom sukkah, then it is kosher. We are now going to read the Mishnah inside. The first part of the Mishnah, ha'oi sesukasei, someone who makes his sukkah tachas ha'ilan, under a tree, then ki'ilu asa b'soich habayis, it is as if he made it inside of a house, and it is possible. Case number two, sukkah al gabe sukkah, one sukkah that's on top of another sukkah. Says the Tanna Kama ha'elyoina keshera, the top one is kosher, v'hatachtoina pesula, and the bottom one is pasol. However, Rabbi Yehuda argues and says that if ein diurin ba'el yoina, no people would live on the top one because it can only be used with difficulty, then hatachtoina keshera, the bottom one is kosher as long as the schach of the top sukkah is not higher than 20 amos.